positivity. And on today's episode, we are going to talk about another wonderful topic. And before I start, I want to thank every one of you that have subscribed to this channel, that have been following this channel, that have been sharing and liking. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And then today's episode is the effect of abusive marriage or relationship. A lot of us are in this abusive marriage or relationship. We never think about how it affects our lives, especially our children. As a psychologist, and I've seen so many cases where the children suffer a lot from this abusive life, whether emotionally abused, whether sexually abused, or even mentally abused. Abuse is abuse. So therefore, we need to take precaution. How? A lot of us that grow up from abusive marriage, abusive relationship, we think that this whole lifestyle is normal. No, it's not normal, because your children that grow from this relationship are the one that is suffering from it, irrespectively the background, whether rich or poor. It doesn't matter. But abuse is an abuse. I have seen so many cases just because the woman wants to keep on. Hey, I'm a married woman. I've been married for 20 years. I've been married for 30 years. But when I look at these people and the children they produce out of this, their 30 years of so-called married, they are abused. And children don't just grow up from nowhere. They get every character they possess. 95% come from the home they're grown up with. They're grown up from. And my question is, do you ever think that this abusive life that you are passing through will affect your children? Do you ever think that this abusive relationship will affect you, your surrounding, the children that you bring out of this relationship? Anyway, if you never think so, sit back and listen, because today you will understand that every child that grow up from an abusive marriage suffer a lot in life, irrespectively their career, irrespectively their study, whether they go to school or whether they don't go to school. This thing is called abuse. They are being abused sexually, they are being abused mentally, and they are being abused emotionally. And you, the parents or the mother, would sit back and do nothing, is the one to bear all the loss. How will you feel that this grown-up girl, after going to school, after this investment, at the end of the day, nothing to find in his life? Have you ever sit down to think what might be the cause? I have seen so many cases of 40 years old man. He don't even know what is called love. He don't even know how to give love, because he has never found it in a home he grown up with. Imagine waking up from the morning, hey, you're crazy, you are that and that and that. They yell and left and right. That child gonna think it's normal. Imagine a child that grew up from on the presence of the mother, or the presence of the in their present, their father, boom. They will think that is normal, and when they grow up, they become so extremely abused because they think this whole thing is normal. My dear, it's not normal, because your children is being destroyed, downgraded, condemned mentally, just because you want to bear the crown. I am a married woman. You are not a married woman, my dear. You are in a prison yard, destroying your own children that you carried in your womb for 9 good months or whatever. You are destroying their life, and you do nothing about it. Then you put on makeup and a married woman. No, you are not. Because those children you condemn, those children's life you destroyed, those children's life you refuse to save, just because you want to stay with an abusive man. So many people think, marriage is for better, for worse, not in abusive relationship, my dear. Not in abusive home. Some people even think that once married is married forever. No, my dear. Once married is not married forever. Once married, the moment become an abusive home, that's when you find the exit door. You walk out just to save your life and save your children, to raise a healthy children, to raise a stable children, to raise a stable, emotionally stable children, to raise children that can be so confident to speak in the public. So many people, when you see them talk, you will like, where did you grow up from? Which home that you come from? Product of an abusive home. Product of abusive relationship. Product of abusing life. Oh my God. There is a case I come across with. It's so painful because whenever I think about this whole situation, I will kind of like, oh my God, how can somebody, just because you want to wear the crown of I am married, you are staying in this abusive marriage and you never care. You never care. This man will abuse you mentally. This man will abuse your children, even sexually abuse your children. You never care. Those children's life you have destroyed. A man will tell you, when you leave me, I will kill you. When you leave me, I will destroy you. Mentally abused. You keep on living in this fear. Because when you talk, the whole world will fall down. Because when you talk, you think the life will destroy. Because when you talk, you think that this man will destroy you. It is a lie. But those children that you let to grow up in this home, they would never know what is called love. They would never know what is called affection. Because they never say it from you, neither the father. If you leave me, I will kill you. And even have the guts to even tell someone, I can even kill her when she just do anything stupid. I will just take a pillow and silence her. And even face to face, this man will tell you, and you never open your mouth to cry for help. And this man abused your children sexually, and you never open your mouth to cry or to even cry for help. How can a girl of 11 years having the body of a 19-year-old girl? Oh my God. Do you think that people are crazy? Do you think that people can't see? Do you think that people can't even notice? You might cover it up. But the people outside, they see what is going on. Of course, it's not my call to talk. I cannot go to the police and say, this man is abusing his children sexually. But you, the mother, you knew, but you kept quiet. Because that child that you have allowed your so-called mentally destroyed husband to abuse mentally, to abuse sexually, will grow up, will never know what is called love. A man that will marry that child, a man that will marry that girl, will be a problem. Because there is no affection. Many people can't even enjoy what is called sex today. Because why? Many of them has been abused. Many have been raped. They don't know what is called love. They don't know what is called sex anymore. Abuse. The effect of abusive marriage. It destroyed your children. It destroyed and downgraded their value in life. And a lot of you may have known, because I keep on saying it over and over, my personal story of abusing life. You know, when people get divorced, people like, why will you divorce? Why will you divorce? Marriage is for better, for worse. Sister, you can stay in that abusing life, not me. Because as you see me so, my life is so precious. And my children's life is so precious that I can't play with it. Marriage It's not a goldy ground. You don't get gold from it. You can only raise, if you are lucky to have a happy home, you can only raise a successful and mental stable children. But in an abusive home, you destroy those children mentally, emotionally. That is what you do. That is what you do. Let me give you a story. I remember my oldest son. There was a day he finished eating. And I said to him, come, take your plate up. And this boy said to me, he said, no, Mom, I'm not doing it. I said, why? He said, because you are the one to do it. I said, why would be the one to do it? He said, because Daddy said you are the house help. Mentally abused. I was mentally abused. I was emotionally abused. But I moved out of it to save my life and save my children. But why can't you move out of it? And this boy said to me, he said, no, Mom, you are the one to do it. Daddy said you are the house help. I was like, seriously? Of course, this man had been saying it. You know, sometimes people say things you think is normal. But when it began to repeat itself and over, you will now understand that this thing is not normal. Because that is how it sees me. And I said to my son, I said, no, come and sit. Take that plate away and come and sit. I am your mother. I'm not your house help. Everyone that lives in this house, we have to contribute everything that goes on in this house. So if you eat, you take up your plates. The house is clean. When you make a mess, you clean it up. Everyone is happy. And he said, oh, Mom, thank you. I'm so sorry. So it's okay. When I begin to say these things in the life of my ex-husband, and I said to myself, how did this man grow up? Until a faithful, beautiful day, I went to their parents' house. And I see the father yelling at the mother, because this is a woman that never does anything in her life than just to clean, take care of the children. That's all. Mentally abused. So when this man grow up in this home, he tend to think that that is the way to treat a woman. That is the way to treat a woman. That is the way to treat a wife. That is the way to treat your girlfriend. And that is exactly what is happening to many of you. Abusive marriage, abusive relationship, because you want to stay, because you just want to wear the crown and you're married. You are not. You are in the prison yard, destroying your own children. You see those things. You cannot tell me you don't see it. You cannot tell me you don't know. You knew. But because you want to wear the crown, there is no crown. You want to stay in abusive marriage. You want to pretend that you are married. Fake life everywhere. My late mother once said, someone that refused to be laughed will always be mocked. If you don't want people to mock you, it is better they laugh at you. I got divorced. You can laugh. It's your cup of tea. If you want my ex-husband, you can go and meet him. Mentally abused. Mentally abused. It is your children that pay the highest price. A lot of people today, look at the other story last time that I read. A woman that has a 3-year-old child, 3 years old girl, that the boy, because the woman refused to sleep with the boyfriend went to rape that little child, and that little child passed away. Before that man has the intention or even the audacity to even move to that child, it has been planning it, and the woman never talk. Because why? You want to stay married. I have a boyfriend. I have a husband. No, dear, you don't. You you're in an abusive relationship and marriage, your children suffered a lot. Those children that you look and you think is precious, you have just destroyed those children's life with your whole selfishness by staying in an abusive marriage. Look at the other case the other day that the man beat up the woman and plucked her to it. It's not the first time that that incident have happened, but because I am a married woman, you see, because of the things that I've passed through in my life, you know, some people said, where is your ring? I said, I don't need a ring. I'm married, though. I'm a married woman. Sister, how married are you? How married are you? How happy are you? How healthy your relationship is? How healthy your relationship is to bring up a healthy children? Mentally abused, sexually abused, and so many children. You mothers, I'm so like, sometimes I would like, what kind of mothers are you? Some people that you allow your children to be sexually abused, whether by religious leaders, the so-called people that call themselves pastors. Those people will abuse your children, and you will know as a woman, and you will do nothing about it. Do you know that the person that will marry that your child is in trouble? Because that child can never know what is called real love or even sex. Many people, many women, they're in their husband's house. They don't know what is called sex. Why? Go deep down. When they open up, you will know many of them have been sexually abused. Not by people far away, by the people inside. Look at the other story last time. A woman that went to commit abortion for her daughter, not from outside, from her husband. And according to source, it is not even the first time that such thing has happened. The man has been, the disturbed and condemned man has been abusing that girl. And the mother knew she never do anything. What a selfish woman are you people? What kind of gain do you people gain? Just because you don't want people to say she got divorced. Just because you don't want people to say she left her marriage. You allow your children to be destroyed by your own wrong decision. Sexually abused, emotionally abused, mentally abused. Go away. What can you do? You useless, nothing brat. You cannot do. You are so stupid. You are so that. You are so that. You are so ugly. Do you know that people talk about bullying and bullying and bullying? Bullying, the biggest bullying is from your home. The biggest bullying is from the marriage or the relationship those children comes from. A child that has been taught the self-confidence, the child that has been taught how to love herself, a child that has been taught how to be herself. Nobody can bully you. You say rubbish, you will just look at you and laugh and tell you, what the inside of me is bigger than what you can see, so get out of my sight. But a child that the parents, go away, you idiot, you stupid, you foolish, you are useless, you are this, you are that, mentally. Those things begin to create a very blockage. Okay, I'm useless. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, there is nothing good about me. Okay. And these children grow up like that, with that mentality. Mentally abused. Mentally abused. They grow up with this mentality and think that is how they are. Sister, go out. Leave that marriage. Leave that relationship. It is your children that is destroying. Your life is already half of the way. But those children are the one that is suffering from it. Those children are the one that is condemning How can a lady of 35 years will be telling you, I don't know, I don't even know what is love. What is love even? Man, no. Because no man have come. Because she has been abused. She doesn't know what is called relationship. He doesn't know what is called happiness. Because she grew up in a home where she was sexually abused. Ah, God. Anytime I think about it, I'm so emotional, like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I felt for those people that they have been raped. I felt for those people that their parents that is so abusing these people. I felt so deeply for them. I felt so deeply for them. For those people that their so-called parents were abused. Look at the other one that day. He said the mother was the one that disvirgined her. That disvirgined him. The mother is the one that disvirgined him. He said he was 15 years old when the mother started to sleep with him. 15 years. How can such person grow up and love a woman? How can such person grow up and be willing to sleep with a girl of his age mate? It's not possible, my dear. A product of an abusive marriage. A pure product of an abusive relationship. Condemned children. Mentally, emotionally, and sexually. Those children is condemned. There was a guy that I spoke with, and I asked him, I said, how old are you when you disvirgin? And who disvirgin you? He said, I was 13 years when I disvirgin. And the girl that disvirgin me was 25 years. And he said, that is why I even love old women. Sexually abused. He will stay in the marriage. He can't. We'll be looking for old women here and there. Sexually abused. Sexually abused. What are you doing in that marriage? What are you doing in that relationship? It's not healthy to you. It's destroying your mental capacity. It's destroying your mental health. And your children, they are paying the highest price of it. They are paying the highest price. Leave that home. Leave that marriage. Save your life and save your children. Save your life. Save your children. Just because of the productivity of the society and what your children can be, save them. Save them. Take them away from that abusive home. There is nobody giving a crown in a marriage. I've never seen a woman that took an award for being in a marriage. I've never seen a woman that won an Oscar for being in a marriage. I've never seen a woman that won the Golden Globe for being in abusive marriage. I've never seen a woman that won Life Achievement Award for being in abusive marriage. There is no prize. My dear, there is no prize. Walk away when you can't. Walk away now. Sister, walk away. My brother, walk away. It is abuse. Abuse is abuse. Whether emotionally abused or sexually abused or mentally abused. Abuse is an abuse. Thank you so much. That is all I can say. And don't forget, I'm a psychologist. You need help. Go to my page, Talkative. My number is there. You can reach me. Go away from that marriage. It's not healthy. Go away from that relationship. It's not healthy. Save your life and save your children's life. They deserve better. They deserve better and they deserve to be happy. Anyway, thank you so much. Please share with your loved ones. Please help me to share this video. You might save a life. You will be saving a soul. saving those innocent children. Please share. Let the world see this video. Let the world hear this video. And I believe it will change a lot of people. And I believe they will know the effect of abusing marriage or even a relationship. Thank you.